Hey guys, this is Chris with Survival Vietnamese, and I'm here with my new friend, but it feels like we've known each other a long time now because we've talked so much. My very good friend, Khang. Thank you, brother, for joining me today.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me here. Thanks for
Uh,
doing this.
I appreciate it so much. I just met you, right? And I'm already so touched by your story and your experience here in Vietnam, coming back to the motherland. Tell me, what is your background growing up here and your life back home?
Yeah, I grew up here actually. Um, my family is from right here in Saigon. I We left when I was 13,
Yeah.
and then I had a chance to come back to visit when I was about 18.
Mm.
So I'm 40 now.
Same age,
So
man. We the
yeah, that's
Buffaloes.
right. So I'm 40 now. So it's been 22 years since I've been home. This
Wow.
is like a really big homecoming trip for me, and
Yeah.
it's been a lot to take in. I actually extended my stay for an extra week because I just
Wow.
felt like I just haven't gotten enough.
Yeah.
Even 3 weeks, even 2 weeks, and it felt like so much already.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I still haven't gotten enough.
Mm.
So it's been a really big and powerful trip so far.
What did you
Yeah.
do back home in California?
I'm a teacher in California. I teach public high school. I teach 9th and 10th grade English.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and San Jose, right?
in San Jose.
Yeah. What was that journey like?
I worked for a long time. I worked for the government for a long time, and then COVID came, and we were all working from home, and
Mm-hmm.
it was getting really, really exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
And then seeing the way that our system is set up for my benefits, my customers,
Mm-hmm.
beneficiaries, I see them struggle so much, and it was really defeating.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do something more meaningful with my time.
Mm-hmm.
So after COVID, I went back to school, got my master's degree, and then started teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how my journey with teaching started. But the funny thing is, I never realized that I would be following my mom's footsteps
Mm.
because she was a teacher when she was
Ah, okay.
here in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And on this trip, I actually decided to bring her with me
Mm.
because she just turned 70, and I wasn't sure what to get her for her big birthday.
Wow.
So I said, "Hey, you want to come with me to Vietnam?" Even
Yeah.
though originally it was just supposed to be a trip on my own with my buddy.
Uh-huh.
Um, this is my homecoming.
Yeah.
I want to experience this as an adult.
Yeah.
But I decided last minute to bring my mom with me, and I'm kind of glad I did because I got
Yeah.
to see her, and then I got to see her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Friends she's been friends with since middle high school,
Yeah.
since trung học, right?
Yeah.
And they grew up together, and they worked together. They were all teachers,
Yeah.
and seeing them together, interacting with each other, sharing their stories from their childhood, it was so worth it.
Wow.
Because where do you get that? And they invite me over to their houses and having dinner and lunches at their houses, and even my friend wanted to come with me to my wedding, which
Yeah.
is in Ben Yung, and then we ate and we talked to my uncles, and my grand aunts came out.
Mm-hmm.
We just did a lot of reminiscing, and
Yeah.
just bring back a lot of like flood of memories.
Did your mom want to come back? Was she resistant?
My mom has been back here. I think when we left, it was already in the late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So the sentiment of leaving Vietnam was just that, oh, you know what, well, we have to go somewhere
Yeah.
for a chance of a better life.
Yeah.
Even though I felt like, from what I remember, we were pretty well off here.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, we figured that we could have a better life. We could
Mm-hmm.
still have a better life. So we left everything we had here and went to America. And
Yeah.
I think for me, it was better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was the sacrifice that she was making for me
Mm.
because uh, I wasn't able to go to school here. I wasn't able to get an education here. It was
Yeah.
really hard. Um, I think one of the stories that my mom recalled with her friends was how many schools she had to take me
Mm-hmm.
in to try to get me to go to school.
Um.
She was offering all kind of money to every school, but it was just impossible.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting homeschool all my life
Mm-hmm.
until we left. So
Mm.
I think part of it was for me to also get a better opportunity and better life,
Mm-hmm.
even though we had to give up everything here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for your mom, do you think the way she lives back in the States, how she interacts, how she feels like day to day, was there a change when she came here?
Yeah, I think we noticed that too
Mm.
as kids, and even my friend can see that her her attitudes, the way that she talk about things, and the way that she smiles, the way she walks, it's
Wow.
very relaxed here.
Yeah.
It's she has her community here.
Yeah.
Even though we've lived in the U.S. for almost 30 years now,
Mm-hmm.
she hasn't really picked up English.
Mm.
You know, and she doesn't really like to drive out far.
Yeah.
So most of the day she just spent at home doing gardening and
Yeah.
watching movies. And
Uh-huh. Yeah.
she has friends here and there, but they don't come over like they do here.
Like so many of our parents' lives
Yeah,
right now
yeah.
over there.
And everybody just kind of keeps to themselves
Yeah.
in the U.S. So here she has her community. She can call them whenever she
Mm-hmm.
wants.
Yeah.
Or they can come over whenever, like
Yeah.
people just drop in here, like,
Uh-huh.
hey, are you home? Like, you don't even try to find out if somebody's at home. You just come and expect them to be at home,
Because doors are
right?
just open. Yeah,
Yeah,
you just walk right in.
and
Yeah.
if they're not at home, okay, well, we'll try it again
Yeah.
at another time.
Right. Like there's no calling in
Yeah.
advance. Like we're over there. Like, I mean, my life, even seeing my friends across town, sometimes it's like, it could be like half a year before I see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that social interaction with your circle is like not that common for you, especially once you become a working adult. But even for like, all adults here in Vietnam, it's just that social interaction is just so natural. And then do you think that your mom wants to be here versus back in California?
I think so. I think she wouldn't say it. I
Mm.
think she wouldn't say it because we all live in the States now.
Yeah.
Me and my siblings. So I think she just worry about us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think moms really worry about anything else but her children.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wherever her children are, that's where she wants to be.
Right. Yeah.
But I think ultimately, we can see that she's happy here. That means she does feel she is happy here.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so many people have told me that if she comes back here, it will be so easy for her to make friends
Yeah.
and build community.
Yeah.
All she has to do is just go outside.
Yeah.
So I want that for her.
It really makes me think about the sacrifices that our parents make, like giving up everything, going over there, working day in and day out to build that life for us, and sacrificing their own happiness, because it has to be many things that make them happy. But like you said, one of the main things, or maybe the main thing, is their family, right? Their kids are doing well and are happy, then that makes them happy. But they have to silence this other part of themselves that they are not getting everything they need, which is Vietnam, because they grew up here.
Yeah.
It's their social connections, and a lot of times their own family that they don't get to see
Yeah.
much anymore. Does your mom have a big family, or?
My mom does not. She has an older sister and a younger sister.
Mm.
My older uncle, he passed away,
Mm.
who brought us to the States.
I see.
He passed away. So it's just the three sisters.
Yeah.
And then with me, I have two siblings.
Yeah.
So it's fairly small.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma was part of a really big family.
Yeah.
My grandma was one of 13. So we have so many relatives here.
Mhm.
And seeing them again was really amazing for me, because I think something that people may not get if they didn't grow up here, or the attitude that we have toward our family
Yeah.
as a younger child compared to when you are an adult.
Yeah.
Like you don't get to make that comparison.
Uh-huh.
For example, you talk to a Vietnamese born American, if they were born in the U.S., and they come back here and they talk to their relatives, they don't have the same connection that I would have, because
Yeah.
I'm able to pull these memories
Mm.
from way back when.
Yeah.
It's like the time when my mom would leave me with my relatives for like a whole month.
Yeah.
after my brother was born. That is something that completely lost in my brain that was brought
Mm.
back
Mm-hmm.
when I was here.
Yeah.
And as an older adult, I I actually cherish that. I cherish being able to have that memory to recall back to,
Yeah.
instead of feeling like my family could be an annoyance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think it's precious. It's like one of those little nuggets
Yeah.
that I did not expect to get when I come back here.
So you're saying like it's memories of sometimes other people that have contributed in raising you, these and other family members, all these other relatives, and spending time with all these other people, like are part of this memory for you growing up in Vietnam.
Yeah, last night we went out to get tea, and one of my aunts, was telling a story about my mom's love life. Like how my dad and my mom
Yeah.
get together.
Uh-huh.
And then everybody was like, "How did you remember that?" Like, no, none of us remember this.
Right. Just, I was there.
And like even my mother didn't remember this. And somehow, my one aunt, she was able to recall all of this information. And so we were just sitting there, just cracking ourselves up, listening to these stories.
Yeah.
And seeing all my aunts who are in their 70s just giggling like little girls.
Yeah.
It was like it was very precious.
Precious. So precious.
Yeah, and that is not something you expect from a vacation.
Yeah.
When you think about vacation, you don't expect to just sit down with the local and then listen to their story.
Yeah.
And least of all, like hearing about how my parents got together.
How did you feel being around that and hearing all that?
I love it.
Yeah.
That is not something that I could get my mom to talk to me about.
Yeah.
Because they separated when we were really young. So that and a lot of her history, whenever I try to ask her about the war, she basically grew up the whole time there was a war going on here.
Right.
So I'd ask her about that, but that's not something that she wants to talk to us about.
Yeah, like many of our parents.
Yeah. So to be able to get little nuggets, even though may not be what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Was very cool.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you remember life back in Vietnam when you grew up here?
Very innocent. I think I didn't have anything to worry about, even with my disability. I have brittle bone disease, so I break my bones a lot. Many days I'm just bedridden. I remember my childhood being bedridden a lot. But when I'm not, I would be out and about in an alleyway like this and playing. I'm crawling on the ground, playing with the other kids. They have no problem with playing with me. And all my neighbors, they know how to take care of me.
Yeah.
I can just go into any neighbor's house, and I can just stay there and hang out with them. And it wasn't anything. There were no barrier.
Yeah.
Even though the concept of me not being able to go to school, not having accommodation, were there, but it was only there because we learned about it later on in the States. But as kids growing up here, that wasn't a concept for me.
It didn't come up.
It was free, yeah.
Right.
Like I was free. I was just as free as any other kids.
Wow.
Like I had the freedom to just roam around the neighborhood, and my mom would come out and scream for my name.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, come home for dinner, and I would do the same thing.
Wow.
With all the other kids. So I think I missed that a lot. The innocent, not have to worry about it, even though it was hard.
Yeah. And I was so moved by the story that you told me about coming back here after 22 years to Vietnam, and then all the things that you were experiencing and feeling that you might have like not expected, right? Like you didn't know what it would be like coming back here because it's been 22 years. Like how would you know? And so what has that been like for you? Like, can you tell me like what has that journey been like? What has gone through your mind, your heart since being here?
I think it relating to how I grew up, people people has been taking care of me. When
Mm-hmm.
on my travel, as somebody who travel a lot with a disability, um, whether I want to or not, whether I want to admit it or not, I have to trust a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I go outside, I have to trust in good faith of a lot of people that I come across.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not experienced good faith like I've experienced good faith from Vietnamese,
Wow.
because everybody has been so willing to help.
Yeah.
Everybody was so willing to just slow down and making sure that I am taken care of.
Yeah.
And they're all stranger. I am a stranger on this land, basically,
Yeah.
because I haven't been here in 2 decades.
Yeah.
And I think that's really stood. That's been really the thing that really standing out to
Yeah.
me the most.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like when I was young, my neighbor would take care of me. My relative would take care of me.
Yeah.
And now, as a brand new person here, like I'm making new friends and
Yeah.
I'm meeting new neighbors and who have no problem with just taking care of me.
Yeah.
Like the whole staff in my hotel, I feel like they're my family now,
Wow.
because they know how to just when the grab pull up, they know how to like, oh,
Yeah.
put him in the car,
Yeah.
put the wheelchair in the back,
Yeah.
on our way, easy.
And even your experience with random Grab drivers
Yeah.
has been quite positive, right?
Yeah, a lot of Grab driver, they would even help me to get into the car.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people would be very afraid of liability, like
Mm-hmm.
be afraid of not knowing what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But every driver I have ran into has been very open about it. And even when they pull up and they see me and you can sense certain sense of hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I
Mm.
don't know how to interact with this person. I
Yeah.
don't know if I should even pick up this
Yeah.
person, right? But once I get into the car and they open up and they would ask me questions,
Yeah.
like, were you born with a disability or did something happen? Where are you from?
Yeah.
How long have you gone? What life is like in the States?
Yeah.
So we would talk the whole ride sometimes.
Wow.
Even at 1 in the morning,
Wow.
sometimes I'll
Yeah.
get a driver would just want to get to know me.
They just jump right in and
They
start
would
asking
jump
questions.
right in, yeah. Like I think one of my aunt, I think it was one of my aunts that say they're just nosy. But
It's just like, I need to ask this guy
I
this
feel
now.
like nosy is the first step to get to know
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other,
It comes
right?
from good intentions.
Yeah, I would use the word curiosity. They were
Curious.
curious.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
curious. Yeah. Not nosy, but I think Vietnamese people are so genuine,
Yeah.
very genuine,
Very real.
very real,
Yeah.
in a good sense. Even if they're mad at you, they'll
Yeah.
keep it real too.
Yeah. And sometimes, like, I think for us coming from, a Western upbringing, it takes us a minute to be like, hey, that was kind of rude. Or like, that was like so unusual for them to say something or act like that or say it in that tone. But like, you have to kind of understand it's not bad intentions sometimes. They are just curious and they're acting from, a good place. They just don't hold back.
Yeah.
They don't think too much about it. They're just like, hey, I just want to ask you about this.
Yeah.
It's like, I just met you, but it's like, okay, we can talk about that.
I think as a teacher, I really encourage people to explore their curiosity,
Uh-huh.
because you can't really learn in any other ways,
Yeah.
aside from asking questions.
Yeah. You can't just go silent.
Yeah, especially for somebody like me with a disability, when people don't know how to interact and people I would rather people not assume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's better for me if people come up and ask questions. And
Yeah.
I think the best example of that are children.
Yeah.
When you have little kids would just stare at me
Mm-hmm.
and I would invite them in. It's like, if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Yeah.
But kids in Vietnam, I'm telling you, they just go straight up to you and they're just like, what's wrong with you? And like, why are your legs so small? Like, are you sick? Then they'll just go at it, you know.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Like this morning, you know, you see
Yeah.
this little girl who just kind of stared at me. She was kind of shy.
Yeah.
But then I tried to open up to her, trying to get her comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I don't think you were there, but she peeked through the window later on.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then she waved at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, there you go. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
she finally feel comfortable and open up. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think we need more of that as adults.
Mm-hmm. And it's also the way that her uncle or grandpa, I'm not sure who that was.
He was also very encouraging.
He was so encouraging, you know, like, you know, brought her right up to you and like told you, or told her to Giao ong, right? You got the ong today, right? Yeah, I got the ong too recently from her. I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Giao ong đi, bắt tay ong đi. And then he was just so like, you know, brought her right up to you, right?
Yeah, and I think it's really the complete opposite of a lot of experience I get in the West with parents.
Yeah.
So lots of the time they'll tell the kids stay away or like don't be rude.
Yeah.
Because for them, like you say, it'll be something that seems rude.
Right.
Whereas I prefer the kids to just come
Just
up to
step
me
right up and do and say what
ask
you want to
questions
say.
because they're your kid, you know.
Yeah.
They're kids, they should be able to ask these questions.
That's so interesting. I've never thought about that. It's just like that like veneer of politeness in the West is just like, oh, you don't want to be rude, so don't stare, don't look, don't go up to that person, don't talk to them, you know. It's almost becomes a shield that unfortunately keeps us away from each other.
Yeah.
When like you could just break that silence and just speak to them, you know, and what you say is just coming from the heart. But like, you know, even though it might be abrupt and a little bit rough, like leading from the heart is so easy for Vietnamese people here, you know. And if you're offended, they're like, okay. I mean, I didn't mean to offend you.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
you know?
right? Yeah, and then you move on. I think it's also from the other end. I try to be open-minded about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that people who look like me, who in a situation like me, can also be open about it.
Yeah.
Because it took me a long time to get to this point.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I have my issues where I feel shy, I feel embarrassed, I feel unworthy, I feel dehumanizing. So you kind of have to also, like, I have to break down that barrier for myself.
Yeah.
Because if I continue to feel bad about myself, if I continue to feel embarrassed or dehumanized, then I wouldn't be able to ask for help.
Yeah.
And being here in Vietnam, and if I'm not able to ask for help, I would not have been able to have done as much exploration and have as many conversations as I did.
Yeah.
So that's also for me to grow from.
Yeah. So you're here at a certain stage in your life, in your journey as well. There has been some kind of preparation mentally, emotionally getting here. And you're coming here with a certain mindset right now.
Yeah, and I think also understanding, maybe that's why it took me so long to come back here, is that I remember that it can be a very big challenge. Yeah. And whether I have the resource and the tools and the mental capacity to actually handle it. Yeah.
Has it been challenging?
It has. Every part of it have been challenging. From the hotel, not being able to access the restroom, the toilet, because the room is too small. From all the steps out front of every building. You know, from just being in a stranger. Feel like a strange place. But at the same time also feel very homey. But definitely, you know, I'm a stranger. So all of the challenges that come with traveling, you multiply that by 2 in Vietnam.
So other than the surprise of the treatment from Grab drivers and things you might have heard and felt with family, has there been any other surprises for you coming here?
I think you are one of them. I think I've reached out to quite a bit of people because I really want to learn about what Vietnam is about
Yeah.
and what is it like to live in Vietnam coming from another place.
Mm-hmm.
So I've reached out to quite a bit of number of people on social media, and you're one of them. And so and everybody was really open to meet.
I'm
So
so
it's so
honored.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like immediately, the first thing you want to do was inviting me to this exhibit, and now I have like 10 new friends.
Hey, can I be honest? Like, I had to apologize to you
Yeah.
because I didn't see your profile, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is on the 3rd floor,
Yeah.
and I was like, like, I
Yeah.
felt so bad about
No,
that.
I didn't. That's not something that I think about either. You know, because I'm so used to it now here, where I feel like if I come into a building and I'm surprised by the stairs,
Yeah.
I will ask the staff for help, and they will help me.
Yeah.
Like that is
I saw how quick they
incredible.
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That was the
Yeah.
first
We
time
all
you
gathered
actually.
together, and like everything you needed, like there was like 3 people that just
Yeah.
right away snapped into action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not something that you need training for, you know, like.
Yeah.
And of course, I am privileged in a ways where I'm able to do this. I'm able to communicate that language to them as well. Like what I need, I can communicate to them.
Yeah.
So for other traveler with needs, they
Yeah.
may not be able to communicate
Yeah.
the need that
Yeah.
for other people to help them
Yeah.
as clearly as I could.
Yeah.
And also, my disability in my situation, it's different than every other person. Everybody has their own
Yeah.
way to deal with things. And for me, I'm small. So anybody can help me. It's not a hard thing to do, you know. Even though my disease is brittle bone and there's a risk to it, it's easy. It's easy. I mean, imagine a full-size person coming in and ask somebody to carry them up 3 flights of stairs.
Right.
That would have been a very different story.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I understand my privilege very much.
Wow.
So to be able to do all of that,
Yeah.
it's a very unique situation to me.
Yeah. And I am so happy about that day we spent together
Yeah.
because I got to introduce you to all these amazing people and these friends, and you connected to them so well. I guess you did get to see what a community of people that are not from here or who have been away for such a long time could have. Like this bond and this like commitment to Vietnam and like the positive emotions that people have with this place. Some people who are not even Vietnamese. Yeah. Did you pick up anything or learn anything from these new people that you met?
I think the thing that I picked up from them is pretty much the same thing that I've been picking up.
Yeah.
It's how much they love the Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
And I think for a country and for a people that have been through so much,
Yeah.
that have grown from the ashes, basically,
Yep.
to have that effect on everyone else, to show everybody love, show everybody care, it's so incredible.
Yeah.
And it's not just me saying this, right? And anybody who I've talked to, that is the one thing that get them to stay.
Yeah.
Because you can stay in a place and it can be cheap, it can be affordable, and you can make a living here, but if the people don't treat you right, then you're never going to be happy.
Yeah.
I think I find my community, I've been finding my community here.
Yeah.
Whether they're strangers or people I met who became my friends, because I just feel comfortable like that.
Yeah.
It's just, the level of comfortability is just unexplainable.
I have to say that I felt that so deeply from you when you told me that. You know, the way that you expressed how Vietnam has touched you and how you've reconnected and what it means to you, and how it didn't take long for you to talk about how excited you are about coming here again and committing to Vietnam and seeing what you can do here was also really inspirational to me, because you already have some ideas.
Yeah.
Right? What's the plan for you?
I think, let me just go back to me being a teacher.
Yeah.
I part of me want to become a teacher because I want to be a teacher that I didn't have.
Uh-huh.
As a student with disability in the U.S., that was hard. That was already hard.
Yeah.
Even in the U.S., it's hard because classrooms are not inclusive.
Yeah.
Teachers do not have time to get to understand every single student.
Mm-hmm.
And as an immigrant child who didn't speak a word of English, I was basically a turtle in a shell.
Yeah.
I didn't make
Yeah.
any friends. I didn't go out. I didn't interact with anybody.
Yeah.
I was alone a
Yeah.
lot. Most of my teenage years, I was alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I miss Vietnam a lot. I have always missed Vietnam, and I talk about Vietnam all the time.
Yeah.
And similar to that is like remembering how hard it was also living here as a disabled child.
Yeah.
And I wanted to one of the things that drive me to come back to visit is to see how that has changed.
Yeah.
How has things changed for kids like me?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm.
and I'm seeing a lot of change. I'm seeing a lot of school that are made and built specifically to take care of children with very unique needs.
Mm-hmm.
And people are very passionate about doing the work,
Mm-hmm.
and they're very invested.
Yeah.
Even my friend have a school, you know, for kids with very unique situations.
Yeah.
And I am so proud of the accomplishment
Yeah.
that this country, this community has built, has
Yeah.
created. At the same time, there's still a lot of it that need work. A lot of it still need work.
Yeah. Some work to be done.
Lots of work to be
Lots
done.
of work to be done.
Lots of work to be done, I think.
Yeah.
Because at least in the sense of public spaces, for example, you go to Japan. Japan is very much like Vietnam,
Yeah.
where many buildings are not accessible.
Mm.
However, public spaces are all accessible.
Yeah.
Parks, train, buses, they're all accessible because public space should be accessible for everybody to use.
To everyone.
And I think that is step one,
Yeah.
being able to, and that would give more people like me,
Yeah.
an opportunity to visit Vietnam, to learn about Vietnam,
Yeah.
to know more about Vietnam, to experience what I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
You know, and to experience the love and care that they could get. And that's number one. And then number two is, I tell you a story. I ran into this man. He was selling lottery tickets, and he was pushing his disabled son.
Yeah.
And I talked to him, and the son is 22 years old.
Mm.
But he could just lay. He could only lay there.
Yeah.
It's a chair that like fall flat, and
Yeah.
he would sit lay there. And I asked him, "Well, that's a really cool wheelchair.
Uh-huh.
You know, like where did you get that? And or like, did you build it?" And
Yeah.
he say, "Well, yeah, I got the chair, but then I had to modify it in order for him to lay on the chair."
Yeah.
And it's a really, honestly, it's a really cool chair.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a bed, but he put like a cover on it, so he had shades and
Yeah.
cover, and it's like a throne. It's like a carriage almost.
Yeah.
So it was really cool, and I asked him, why do you bring him out here?
Yeah.
You know, because you're going around the city, it's messy, it's dirty, it's loud.
Yeah.
So, well, he wanted to be out here. He wanted to be outside.
He wants to be outside.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to be at home.
Mm-hmm.
And that really got me.
Mm.
Because a lot of the time, as a child or as an adult, I
Yeah.
want to be outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be outside. I want to be part of the community.
Uh-huh.
I want people to learn about me. I want people to understand that I exist and that I'm here.
Yeah.
And that's what that kid wants. You know, he's 22.
Wow. Yeah.
That was that kid want.
Yeah.
Like, because of the infrastructure, because of the lack of material and tools and resources here,
Yeah.
it's so much harder for him to do it.
Right.
And that he wouldn't have his dad take care of him
Yeah.
basically the rest of his life. And I really want to, I don't know, make a difference in that. At
Yeah.
least maybe not for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but to a point where if a kid wants to have a chance to be outside, he should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things that touched me so much when you shared your story and your experience here, is that you said that you wanted other people that also have disabilities that might not be out right now, Vietnamese people that are at home or people are taking care of them. You want them to be out. You want them to be out exploring and maybe even go to a bar or like do stuff that everyone else is doing, but like they might not have the tools to do that. So you want to be a part of something that could provide that for people so that they can see like, oh my god, like I can do that too. I can participate. And then the other side of it is for people that don't have disabilities that are going out and doing everyday things, to see that and normalize it. Like this is nothing. This is everyone is enjoying the same activities, and it's inclusive for all.
Yeah, I think like that coffee shop that we went to, the first time around, people have this bewildered look when I came in
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Uh-huh.
But then yesterday I went back, and it was just natural.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
here's a seat for you.
Yeah.
Like here's a menu. Like it was
Right.
like they knew me,
Wow. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was just one
Just
trip.
like that.
That's it,
Yeah.
one trip.
Just normal now. It's just
And
like, okay, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I think it's so important just to get that, and it's not unique to Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
That is an issue that is worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
In the U.S., the U.K., everywhere you go, disabled people are not represented
Yeah.
fully.
Mm-hmm.
I think being here, number one, is home. So I feel a uniqueness of connection to it.
Yeah.
Number two is Vietnam is on a rise right now.
Yeah.
And it would be a perfect opportunity to start from the ground up and make that happen, to make sure that things are accessible. And number three is to go back to the people.
To the people.
The people here are willing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
The people here are willing to adapt.
Yeah.
The people here are willing to change.
Yeah.
And they're willing to help.
Yeah.
I think if I were going to any shops owned by any uncle right now,
Yeah.
metal shop,
Yeah.
and I give him a drawing of a chair that I need, that uncle will build me a chair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know it.
Yeah.
And this is such this is such a that unique place
Uh-huh.
that I think would be really meaningful for me
Yeah.
to do something like that. Everywhere else, they have their own system set up already, and they have certain way that they want to make it sure that things are accessible.
Yeah.
Whereas Vietnam is like the baby first step.
Yeah.
Like you're learning to walk for the first time.
Yeah. And maybe it's going to be not too hard to get Vietnamese people, to mobilize Vietnamese people for that, because their heart is there.
Yeah.
It really made me think about earlier when you said that in the U.S., we do have more accessibility, right? Like you could go to some public places, or all public places, but also private places, like restaurants will have ramps and things like that. But in Vietnam, it's obviously harder. I mean, even to walk on the sidewalk is pretty hard sometimes, right? Like, you gotta dodge chickens and motorbikes and stuff. But the people are willing to help and support here. So I don't know, it made me think about, like, in the West where we have these things set up, does it make us feel like we don't need to help too? Like the people don't need to be there, the people don't need to care, because it's like, hey, hey, you're good, right? Because we have a ramp here. Like you don't need me to help out. And I'm like, hey, you should be able to take care of this yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas here it's like, because they don't have all those things, like people will step up.
That's exactly where it is. Like they see me and they understand right away what needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Like this person just needs to be inside. How do we achieve that?
Mm-hmm.
And I think to the point about the U.S. being accessible, to a certain degree, because when I spent most of my younger teenage life in California, where accessibility is very easy to get.
Yeah.
And then I moved out to Maryland,
Yeah.
Baltimore, and I started to not able to get into places.
Yeah.
And that was when I realized that Baltimore is very old. Baltimore has old houses like here in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And so I can't expect everywhere to be accessible.
Yeah.
The big difference is that people in the West are not as open and as willing to help. Like the love that I've been gotten that in the last 3 weeks. Like all my life, I don't think I ever experienced the kind of support that I've received in the last 3 weeks. Anywhere I go, people will want to help.
Yeah.
But when it's become a burden, they will step away. And I think that's a uniqueness to the Westernized world.
Yeah.
Because why can't you just go to the coffee shop next door where they have a ramp?
Yeah. Right.
Because we don't have a ramp here.
Yeah.
So there's no way for you to go up on the second floor. So why can't you just enjoy your time here?
Do something
on the
else.
floor,
Yeah.
on the ground floor.
Right. Right.
So because there are options, sometimes what I want or what I need is I don't get to.
It's off
enjoy.
limits.
I don't get to have.
Yeah.
Because I can always have other options.
Right.
But
Right.
what about the option that I want?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
what about the option that I need?
Yeah.
And not the one that you think that I need. So I think in that sense, Vietnam, we're starting from zero. We're starting from
Yeah.
scratch.
Yeah.
And we can build that
You
foundation.
build that.
We can build that foundation.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe I'm thinking, head in the clouds, one of my friends has described me in that way. She's Vietnamese, she's here.
I can
And
relate
she's
to that.
like, yeah, your head's in the cloud, In Vietnamese, she said in Vietnamese, it sounds very different.
You need
But-
dreamers. You need dreamers.
But I told her, you know what, I gotta aim for the moon, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
otherwise I'll never hit the sky.
Yeah, it might be unrealistic, but we got other people to join in,
Yeah.
to pitch in. Like we can't do all of those things ourselves,
Yeah.
but the dreamers dream it, and then together we do it.
I love that. Yeah. And I have a root here, I have a connection here, and I understand what it's like to be on both sides. So if I'm not going to use what I know, my knowledge, my privilege, my resources, then what am I going to spend all of that on? This is a very unique thing to me.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
so if this is not me right now, then
Yeah.
who is it going to be?
Yeah.
And if it's not me right now, then when is it going to be? Right? Because I can say I'll come back in 2 years, 3 years, but who knows what the world's going to be like.
Don't come back in 2 years, man.
Yeah.
2 months, man.
Yeah, 2 months.
That's all you get,
2
man.
months.
I'm gonna see you back here in
I
2
think I
months.
can do it in 2 months.
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate you.